Brawl Arena is the newest mode in Brawl Stars, but it's also the hardest mode to understand. So I'm going to be explaining everything you need to know in Brawl Arena, going from the basic idea of winning to the specific behaviors of every bot. And once you understand the basics and the specifics, I'll give you some insane tips so you can start winning immediately. Now let's get into it. Brawl Arena is a 3v3 game mode that ends either when someone wins or when an 8-minute timer is up. To win, you have to destroy the enemy's main turret, similar to Heist or Siege. But it's different, because first you have to destroy the side turrets before the main turret becomes vulnerable to damage. Keep in mind that this map is a whole lot bigger than a normal 3v3 map, so you get little arrows pointing to your teammates. In addition, this event will grant you double trophies for wins and normal trophies per loss, so it may be very good for trophy pushing. Now the side turrets have 120,000 health and will go underground, becoming invincible unless you, a teammate, or a little lane bot is within that turret's radius, which is similar in size to Cordelius's or Lily's supercharged circle. If no one on your team is in that radius, then it will go underground. If there are people in the radius, it will shoot out projectiles similar to Jesse's super at the nearest enemy, but only about 1 projectile per second, dealing 2,000 damage. There is the possibility of the turret only targeting you, and this happens if you are in the radius of the tower and you attack an enemy brawler. Now one of the most important things about these side turrets is that if you damage one, you damage the other. So if one is taking damage underground, that just means that the other turret is taking damage. Once both of these turrets have been destroyed for the enemy team, their main turret is now vulnerable to damage. Unlike the side turrets, the main turret will never go underground, but will still shoot at the closest enemy in its radius. The main turret has less health than the side turrets with only 100,000 health. It shoots at about a 10 times increase in projectile speed than the side turrets, although each projectile only does 120 damage, only adding to the chaos. Its radius for detecting enemies is significantly bigger though, roughly the size of Sandy's super. Now one of the most exciting features in this game mode is collecting XP. If you defeat a lane bot, a jungle bot, kaiju, or an enemy brawler, you receive XP. This XP can level you up, acting somewhat like power cubes from Showdown. The max level is 15, and defeating the kaiju, which I'll talk about more later, will give you the most amount of XP. Following that is the jungle bots, then enemy brawlers, then lane bots. Keep in mind that even if you deal all the damage to a bot and the enemy gets the kill, they will get all of the XP. You can also charge your super from all these bots, but keep in mind that it will be significantly less than from enemy brawlers. Now lane bots will spawn on both sides of your main turret about every 12 seconds, and they will make their way up on the sides to attack the turrets or enemy brawlers. Usually 2 will spawn on each side of the turret, 1 short range and 1 long, or sometimes only 1 bot will spawn on each side, and this one will be buffer, faster, and short range. Now the jungle bots periodically spawn in the 3 spawn spots. The ones closer to each player's spawn will produce the bots faster, while the middle one is just a tad bit slower. They have a circle going around, and once it's complete, the bot will spawn. These bots have much more health, and for them to notice you, you have to be somewhat close to them. If they don't notice you, they will go to where they spawned and heal so fast it's almost impossible to kill them. They continue coming in harder and harder waves. Wave 1 has 1 bot per spawn, Wave 2 has 2 bots per spawn, and Wave 3 has 4 bots per spawn. The middle one has a Wave 4, which spawns a kaiju, which is a dinosaur-like thing that, in addition to the XP it grants, gives the killer of it a great movement speed buff and a shield buff. This buff doesn't go away until you die. Now with the knowledge that destroying one side turret destroys the other, you need to be defending both as evenly as possible, while still not letting the enemy team destroy all of the bots in the center. There are so many strategies that can go with this game, so if you want to know them all, click on this Brawl Arena strategy guide so you can become a pro at this epic new game mode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.